Cover, copy, compare. What is cover, copy, compare? Cover, copy, compare is a method to building fluency with basic facts and computation. For example, teachers can create worksheets with math problems that are all related, such as multiplication facts using the 5 times table. This intervention is used in grades K through 12. It is designed for use with any student at risk of academic failure. This intervention can be used for mathematics, spelling, sight words, and more. Please click on the link to watch a YouTube video demonstration of Cover, Copy, Compare.
Hi, my name's Lonnie Hammond. This is Braxton. This is Mason. And we're going to do a math activity today called Cover, Copy, and Compare. And I've already done some pre-teaching because this is the first time we've done it. Okay, so Braxton, go ahead and cover up the right side, or the left side, I'm sorry. And Mason, you go ahead and cover up this side. And what I do is I give them 30 seconds to look at the problems, and then they'll switch the cards and write in the correct answers. The problems they're looking at right now have the answers. When they switch the card, those same problems are not going to have the answers. And we're going to do 3 trials today. Okay guys, you can switch the cards. Okay, and check and see if you wrote the right answers. Are all your answers right? Very good. Okay, now we're going to do another one. So as soon as you get it, go ahead and cover up the left, cover up the right. And we'll have another 30 seconds. And Mason is working on addition, and Braxton is working on multiplication, and both of them are basically working on their multiplication facts. Okay, you can go ahead and switch the cards, guys. Okay, get them all right, Mason? Okay, this last sheet, the last sheet has problems that they've already done without the answers, and they should be able to do them now. So make sure we turn these over so you don't see the answers, okay? You don't need to cover them with the cards. Just go ahead and solve the problems. Okay, and Mason has his all right, which is really good. And Braxton's got 2 left. What do you think, Braxton? Okay, I'm going to have Braxton stop, and this is one of the benefits of this activity, in that if a student does run into a roadblock, they can go back and look at their answers and then try again. So Braxton, go ahead and look and find the problems with those. And then go ahead and tip them over and try to finish. Great. Braxton's got all 5 of his correct. So you can see there's a lot of adaptability with this. Thank you. Have a great day.
Okay, I hope you guys got a little bit of a visual about what Cover Copy Compare is, and now I will continue with my presentation. Program specifications and requirements. CCC is designed for students to work individually. Some teachers may involve small groups also. Like you did see in the video, they were working individually, but they were kind of working as a group together. 5 sessions are recommended per week and range anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. No technology is required for this intervention. CCC is a Tier 1 or Tier 2 intervention. Who can administer this strategy? Any school staff member can provide instruction on Cover, Copy, Compare. Staff members must be familiar with the CCC procedure and teach the procedure to students. Parents can also use the Cover, Copy, Compare method at home. Does Cover, Copy, Compare benefit students with disabilities? I would say yes. Cover, Copy, Compare allows a lot of opportunity to look at what they are trying to learn, visualize in their head, then self-check when they compare. Let's look at how CCC can be used to master sight words. Give your students a worksheet with 10 to 15 sight words on the left-hand side of the paper. Have the students look at the first word and then fold the left-hand side of the paper in half to cover the words. Next, the students will copy the word on the right-hand side of the paper by memory. Lastly, unfold the left-hand side of the paper and compare the student's answer to the sight word given. Continue until all sight words have been written using the Cover, Copy, Compare method. So here's an example of Cover, Copy, Compare worksheet. So this was a blank worksheet and I just added the sight word have to the left-hand side of the paper. Now, I would say as a teacher, you can either have the students maybe copy all of their sight words off of index cards or off of the board or wherever they have them, or you can have all the words pre-written on the left-hand side of the page for them to copy. So they would look at the word have over on the left-hand side, and then they would fold the paper on that dotted line to cover it up. And so that's number 1. So next to 1A, they would write what they remember from the word have, how to spell it. So I just wrote it so that it was wrong. So this student may have written H-A-V, which they would unfold the left-hand side of the paper and see that they have gotten that one wrong. So then they would look at the word have again, fold the left-hand side of the paper back on the dotted line, and then try it again. And the second time they have it right, so they would move on to the next sight word. So I just created a quick progress monitoring tool. I listed some sight words under sight word in that first left-hand column. And I just used Y for yes and N for no. So if you gave your students a Cover, Copy, Compare worksheet with those sight words, you can progress monitor by checking, did they spell the word look right the first time on Monday? Yes, so they get a Y. The word out? No, so they would get an N, and so on. You would do the same thing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If they were able to get it 5 days in a row, then I would say they mastered that word. At the end of the week, what you would do is say they mastered 3 of these sight words. Then I would keep those mastered sight words on their list as a good review, but then I would add 3 more sight words to their list for the next week. If they mastered all their sight words, then they might get a new list of sight words. If they mastered none, I wouldn't add any more sight words until they were able to master. So if you master 1, you get 1 new sight word. The next week you master 2 new sight words, and so on. These are the references I used for this presentation. And that is the end of my presentation. I hope that everyone enjoyed, and I hope that you get a little bit more of a better understanding of what cover, copy, compare is. Thanks.